You're the sun in my sky, the smile on my face and everything that feels right. You're a light, super bright. The stars and the moon are here to witness you fight. And I am here for you, for all that you are and everything you've been through. And I am here for you. No power on earth could take you down on those two. So when you glow, you remind me that I can too. Oh, when you glow, you take care of me and you hold your head up so high. Don't let it pass you in a blink of an eye. I was here, is what you'll say. Don't let nothing, baby, stand in your way. And I am here for you, for all that you are and everything you've been through. And I am here for you. No power on earth can take you down on those two. Oh, when you glow, you remind me that I can too. Oh, when you glow, you take care of me and you. When you glow, you remind me that I can too. Oh, when you glow, you take care of me and you. You're the sun in my sky, the smile on my face and everything that feels right. You're a light, super bright. The stars and the moon are here to witness you fight. And I am here for you, for all that you are and everything you've been through. And I am here for you. No power on earth could take you down on those two. So when you glow, you remind me that I can too. Oh, when you glow, you take care of me and you hold your head up so high. Don't let it pass you in a blink of an eye. I was here, is what you'll say. Don't let nothing, baby, stand in your way. And I am here for you, for all that you are and everything you've been through. And I am here for you. No power on earth can take you down on those two. Oh, when you glow, you remind me that I can too. Oh, when you glow, you take care of me and you. When you glow, you remind me that I can too. Oh, when you glow, you take care of me and you. You're the sun in my sky, the smile on my face and everything that feels right. You're a light, super bright. The stars and the moon are here to witness you fight. And I am here for you, for all that you are and everything you've been through. And I am here for you. No power on earth could take you down on those two. So when you glow, you remind me that I can too. Oh, when you glow, you take care of me and you hold your head up so high. Don't let it pass you in a blink of an eye. I was here, is what you'll say. Don't let nothing, baby, stand in your way. And I take you down on the stoop. Oh, when you glow, you remind me that I can too. Oh, when you glow, you take care of me and you. When you glow, you remind me that I can too. When you glow, you take care of me and you.
All righty. Are we all met? Welcome to Breaking Walls 2021 Fund Fest. I am Condola Rashad. I am a performing artist, and I am so glad and so honored that you're all here in support of a great woman's legacy and a great youth empowerment program. 2020, as we all know, was quite the year for the entire world. And I am so proud to say that the Breaking Walls artists, ambassadors, and associates continued to be committed to thriving. The board of directors, Fran, and the entire director and artistic mentor team were determined to sustain our creative, emotional, and physical safety zone. So we created a completely new, totally virtual artist cooperative for 8 days in August. And our empowering program proved itself highly transformative for the 31 young people from 5 international communities who participated. We released a video of our cooperative to show the power of our work. We created an online shop for Breaking Walls merch designed by our Tangier and Santiago artists, Miriam E.W., Mehdi, and Claudia. Please be sure to check out their work on our Breaking Walls website. And we also submitted 5 videos created by artists in Barcelona, Cape Town, Santiago, Tangier, and the US to the International PSA Competition Film Festival. We launched our first podcast initiated by Tangier artist Mariam Arbay. You can subscribe to Connect, Create, Change on Spotify. That's the name of the podcast. And currently, we are planning our 2021 programming to connect more than 700 young people across the globe. Starting with our 2021 Virtual Artist Cooperative, we are proud to share that young Israelis and Palestinians in Play for Peace are joining our global family. So our afternoon together is starting with planting the seeds that will blossom into our 2021 direction, goals, and achievements. Good seeds that transform many lives, individual lives. So, hold on one second. There we go. So building our stalwart tree is ongoing and ever expanding. And Breaking Walls is blessed by the support of so many individuals here in the US and internationally as we connect young people across the globe as ambassadors of peace and inclusion by way of the arts. So here's how it works. Using the comment window, let's do the chat. Using the chat window, please share your ideas and they will appear under, on, or around our Stalwart Breaking Walls tree. So whenever you feel inclined, someone please start us off with some thoughts on a seed, process, or outcome that can guide and support our Billie Allen sponsorship as well as our programming. Let's see what we got. Vision for peace building. Leadership. Cool. Thank you so much, you all. And we have art beyond language. Cool. All right. And we have healing through telling our stories. This is really beautiful. Wow. This is like, okay, here we are. Good morning. We have culture of peace. Yes. We have empathy. empathy. We have mentoring. We have harmony and diversity. Wow. We have getting texts out to the public, the creations of the BW artist. Well, the sun is feeling all of this energy and it just came out super strong. We have creativity and personal freedom. We have freedom of speech. We have friendship. Thank you, Martha. This is great. We have global perspective in local environment. Yeah, that's cool. Love for everybody and everything. Yes. Totally. And then we have humor and imagination. I'm going to add one. I would like to put on the tree collective expansion. Expression. Wow. Got any more? I mean, this is pretty full. It's more than we could have asked for, really. Fun. Oh, okay. The last one is fun. Because we're running out of fun. I think that's a great place to end. Fun is very, very, very important. Thank you, everyone. I'm highly inspired by that tree. I'm going to be incorporating that into the work that I'm doing personally. And so now it's our pleasure to welcome two of our longtime and ongoing partners to share their perceptions on the impact of Breaking Walls programming. First, we have Yasmin Pamuk, Consul, Head of Cultural Affairs and Science at the Consulate General of the Federal Republic of Germany in New York. So please welcome Yasmin.
Hello to everybody, and thank you very much for having me here today. It's a privilege and a pleasure. Dear partners, supporters, and friends of Breaking Walls, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and in particular, dear young wall breakers and ambassadors of peace who joined us today on and behind the screen. I am Yasemin Pamuk, and on behalf of the German Consulate General in New York, I am delighted to welcome you today to the Billie Allen What a Seed Can Do annual memorial sponsorship launch and Breaking Walls 2021 Fund Fest. In the past year, the COVID-19 pandemic has been weighing heavy on all of us, straining our patience, testing our endurance, and depriving us of one of our most humane desires for personal exchange and face-to-face communication. Under these circumstances, I'm the more delighted and excited to be part of this wonderful event, bringing together the Breaking Walls global family. Empowering young leadership forms an important part of Germany's foreign policy and bilateral relationships with the United States and, of course, other countries. Youth engagement, your engagement, is critical to our societies and democracies. Our future depends on each new generation developing these skills, values, and habits of participation. By engaging and giving your perspective on our political, economic, social, and human condition, you plant a seed, provoke thought, and encourage change. And our communities need your voices and energies to address the problems and find better solutions. Dear young ambassadors for peace, without hopefully sounding too old and paternalizing, allow me a personal remark. In my life, I've come gradually to understand that learning how to think also means choosing what and how to think, or how you think. This experience is actually shorthand for a much deeper, much more serious idea. It means being conscious and more conscious about to choose what you pay attention to and commit yourself. The point is, the way you construct meaning from your experiences with others is crucial in this. Exchanging with other people, be it from your own or foreign cultures, teaches us to be just a little less arrogant, to have just a little more critical awareness about ourselves and our supposedly certainties. This again makes us free to care about other people and to sacrifice for them in a myriad of ways every day. This freedom is demanding. It involves attention, awareness, and discipline. And it is this kind of freedom that is offered to you by Breaking Walls. With its youth exchange programs, this wonderful initiative, founded by Fran Tarr and led by its board of directors, including Chairman Jessica Wright, Tony Award nominated actor and singer Condola Rashad, as well as development and innovation strategist Patricia Todd, encourages young creative thinkers from across the world to engage, build bridges across cultures and form a global community. While creating poetry, music, and art, this gifted generation of young leaders, that is you, dare tackle the world's most urgent challenges. My sincere congratulations to you and Breaking Walls. Keep up your excellent work. Thank you.
Thank you, Yasmin, so much for that beautiful share. Thank you. And now we have Danny Kagan, Executive Director of Rainbow Dreams Trust in Cape Town, South Africa, Breaking Walls Director of Leadership. She joins us from Cape Town now. Hi.
Hello there. Hi, Condola. Hi, everybody. Really good to be here. Honored to be here, in actual fact. I'll just grab that and take it off. Hello, Condola. Can you hear me? Are we good to go?
Yes.
Yeah. I have to say that my involvement with Breaking Walls, and I think Yasmin just said painted such a beautiful picture of what Breaking Walls is all about. But I need to tell you from my perspective. In 2014, when I first met Fran and the team, and saw this amazing project. And why was it so amazing? Having young people able to voice, to have a stage from which they can speak freely, without condemnation, that they can speak openly, they can share their fears, their dreams, their hopes, their differences, their cultural differences. How do we break this resolve in the world with young people? How do we do this? It's communication. So how are these young people on other parts of the world to communicate? Breaking Walls found the answer. And they are allowing young people to meet each other, to accept each other, to exchange with each other the various challenges and problems and issues that every young person in the world faces, irrespective whether through poverty or through wealth. Young people so very often have the same problems. So how do we do that? How do we break down those walls? By putting together youth from various countries, introducing them, showing them how to share their daily life, their daily experiences, their daily hopes and their daily fears. And then getting them to talk and accept each other. We used to say to tolerate each other, but that's not the way. Acceptance of each other, acceptance of each other's beings, about the culture, that irrespective of the color of your skin, your race, your gender preference, whatever it is, we are all one and the same. Atom Cozy, one of our artists, when I first took him on an overseas summit, and to take these young people from the townships in Cape Town on a worldwide experience summit and meet your youth from all other parts of the world, you cannot imagine the impact that has, and that they can take that home to their own communities and show that, oh my goodness, we are not dissimilar. We are the same. And Atom Cozy termed it once when he said, what has he learned from all these years with Breaking Walls, going to Barcelona, going to Warsaw, traveling, doing all the various sort of the Cape Town Breaking Walls, which we brought back to get our diverse youth here to join together with our colored and our white and our African communities. What a divide. What a divide there was. And putting these people together, these beautiful young people, that they work together and hold each other and stand initially in fear. And at the end of it are bonded through understanding, through acceptance. I truly believe that the Breaking Walls project should be in every high school globally. Before our young people leave school, they should have embarked on a Breaking Walls program to help them understand and give them a better grounding and tools with which to go out there into the world and to share their feelings and their emotions and to be able to get the world on one common place through love and to do this through art and theatre. The young people can stand up and demonstrate without a banner, without having to throw a rock or a brick, just stand there and speak their own words and be heard by the world. For me, it's a dynamic project, and I'm so honored that we are involved in this and since 2014, and we hope to be involved with it for many, many more years to come, putting young people from Cape Town, South Africa, meeting other people. They are our leaders of today and our leaders of tomorrow. And it's up to us to guide them and mentor them and show them. And with Breaking Walls, we can do this. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for attending today. And I pray that you will support us. It is a lifelong, a long-term project, but with such unbelievable rewards. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Denny. Very, very powerful message. Thank you. And really good to hear. I didn't know that story, so thank you so much. And now I would like to share with you all that the first of our two goals for the 2021 Fun Fest is to celebrate the legacy of the great Billie Allen and to launch our What a Seed Can Do annual memorial sponsorship. So as we continue, feel free to post if you have one of your favorite Billie Allen memories in the comment section, and I will look into that as we go. But for now, it is my great pleasure to introduce Carolyn Grant, who is Miss Allen's daughter.
Hello, everyone. My name is Carolyn Grant, and I wanted to say that I'm really, really happy to be here. This is actually one of the most wonderful honors ever. Breaking Walls is something that my mother had a passion for, your group, your family, that I'm just becoming familiar with and aware of. She spoke of you so highly and with such light in her eyes that I just wanted to say, take a few minutes and say thank you very, very, very much for starting this sponsorship in her name, because this is the continuance of her lifelong work and her lifelong legacy. Each one of you are going out into the world with the tools that will arm you to be able to be successful and purposeful. And that is the best thing that we could ever ask for. So I wanted to take a few minutes and let you know that even though my mother can't be here with us today, you are her eyes, her ears, and her mouth. You are the perpetuators of her vision for the world. She's always operated on a global scale and in a global community. She traveled the world dancing and acting and sharing her art, but most of all, sharing her love for community and for mankind. So please, keep me in the loop of all of this. Let me know what I can do, because right now I'm very, very stoked and I'm excited for hearing our program today and hearing from our young artists again. And I just wanted to say to you again, thank you very much for perpetuating the legacy of Billie Allen.
Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you so, so much. And we're going to be moving on to another Breaking Walls associate. But first, I just wanted to piggyback off of that a bit. And I really love what you said, Carolyn, about not only did she travel the world sharing her art and sharing, you know, as an actor, as a dancer, as a director, she's her artistry is unparalleled, but also what I can say about her is her love for the arts and her support for the arts was absolutely unparalleled. And for me, I was only really introduced to her work at a later time because my memory of Miss Allen, which is why I call her Miss Allen, is because she was a very, very, very close friend of my mother, Felicia Rashad. And so growing up, she was almost like a fairy godmother type in my life. So that's the Miss Allen that I remember. So it's been quite educational and really moving for me to learn more about who she was as a whole after I already met her as just a wonderful woman who was always there for me as an artist. She was at she came to almost every show that I ever did. She was at every single one early on. She would come to previews. And I can hear her voice now. She would always say, "Hey, Bubby." That's what she used to call me. And she was just such a supportive woman. And as she was also following my developing artistry, she was also the woman that brought me into breaking walls. She was the one who introduced me to Fran Tar, because she knew my spirit. And as many of you maybe don't know, I like to call myself an ambassador for cross-cultural exchange. That's, as an artist, that to me is the most important thing that we need at this time. And it's just my spirit as a Sagittarius. But like, to me, in this world, as we continue to move forward, as adults, I feel that it is our responsibility to foster spaces where our youth, who are going to be the ones that actually create the sustainable change that we're all looking for, we have to be the ones to foster the spaces for them to come together. And that is exactly what Breaking Walls does. So I am so honored, and it's such a beautiful day to one, be coming together in support of this organization, but also just becoming together in memory, dear memory of beloved Miss Allen. So with that, I would like to introduce Tatiana Key, who is a Breaking Walls associate from Brooklyn, who first met Miss Allen at the 2014 Fun Fest. And so without further ado, Tatiana.
Hi, good morning, good afternoon. My name is Tatiana, like Condola just mentioned. A mentor is someone who educates, instructs, and inspires another person through their past experiences. And Billie Allen was an inspiring mentor for Breaking Walls and myself. She shared her wisdom and gave wonderful guidance to each and every one of us in Breaking Walls. Personally, she opened up my eyes to see that I can always give a helping hand when needed. Billie once told me that there's always good to be done in this world and to never turn away from those who needed a helping hand, even when they refuse it. She was the inspiration to us all, and I will never forget what she has done for me and Breaking Walls. I always cherish the moments we shared and the love Billie gave to me, as well as my fellow artists, ambassadors, and associates across the globe. One of the most amazing aspects of Breaking Walls is that when we write and rehearse for our performance together, we see that there is only one race, the human race. And when I realize this and reflect, I think of Billie. She was a phenomenal woman. She left a big impact on my heart and what I see myself to do in the future. She believed in me before I even truly believed in myself. And for that, I really thank her and appreciate her. So, yeah.
Thank you. And I would just like to share, thank you so much for that. Maria Cohn, this beautiful message that Miss Allen bought her daughter tiny sparkly ruby slippers on her second birthday, and she's 17 now. It's beautiful. And also Fran Tar was also saying that she loves the story of Billie being taken by her mother to listen as Marian Anderson sang in Washington, D.C. So those are some of the memories that we have. And then Maria says also she was also the most wonderful, supportive, loving friend too, and creator alongside her mother, Julia Miles. So thank you so much for all this. But now also, I would like to turn our beautiful focus to our president, Fran Tar, who's going to be joining us right now. Fran, take it away.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm so glad you're all here, panelists, and all of our attendees. Your support is just making us feel fantastic. And I hope that each of you are enjoying one of the recipes from the program that the international artists put together for you. I just finished some cheesecake, so I can tell you it's worth checking out the program. May I share Billie's deeply indelible impact on Breaking Walls programming and our global family with you? Cool. In 2014, as we packed our bags for the Cape Town Summit, Billie wanted to impact the artists and the ambassadors from Berlin, Bethlehem, Brooklyn, and Cape Town by sponsoring our cultural excursions and activities. You all know how deeply, how resoundingly Billie believed that travel not only connects us, but allows us to build bonds of understanding and protection with the individuals that we meet and encounter and spend time with as we travel. With her sponsorship in 2014, the 23 artists and 3 ambassadors toured Robbins Island, where Nelson Mandela was incarcerated. They collaborated on creating self-portraits with a professional visual artist. They experienced the pulsating, and I mean pulsating, drumming expertise of Bevel. As a creative community, they savored a true Afrikaner dinner. And if that wasn't enough, we capped off the evening by the most inspirational conversation, or one of the most inspirational conversations we've ever had, with the cultural attaché from the Palestinian embassy in South Africa. It was an amazing, amazing day. And Tati, Indipile, and Atenkosi, and Danny, and I were all there. But it was more than just that day, because Billie's desire to make sure that those 23 artists and 3 ambassadors got to experience the history and the rich culture of South Africa planted the seeds for every future summit and a great deal of our Breaking Walls programming since then. First of all, we don't have a summit if we don't really have a collective visual arts experience. We've made mosaics, we've painted clay pots. I mean, we made jewelry. It's just been amazing. We never have a summit without a cooking class. And I think that as people are listening to me, they're smiling about what it felt like to cook in Santiago, what it felt like to prepare food in Warsaw, what it was like in Tangier, and Barcelona. So everything, and Detroit. So it's all been terrific. Every summit since then, we always explore the rich culture and history of whatever community we're in, and has led us to always bring on board a director of cultural exploration, so that we're making sure we're getting the best insight into that individual community. And lastly, and I think the most deeply important, is that Billie's vision enabled me to see the need for our creative activist lab, where each one of our young people and their delegations are encouraged, are nurtured, are guided to discover a project, an idea, an end goal that they can create within their own home community. It's truly, truly a beautiful thing. So thank you, dear Billie. Thank you, dear Billie. It is such a blessing in my life that you were my friend and that you continue to be my mentor from heaven above. I never think a day doesn't go by that I don't pray to you and hear you say, looking forward, Fran, looking forward. So thank you, Billie, for your guidance, your love, and most importantly, your respect. So take it away, Condola.
Thank you, Fran. Thank you so much. And we're going to be moving on to our next speaker. But before that, I just wanted to share what Miss Bertha Daniels has shared in the chat, which is that she says, Billie was accepting of others just the way they were. She was non-judgmental and loving. She loved to have family and friends over for dinner to spend time talking, encouraging, inspiring, and connecting with each other. She was my friend. Thank you, Ms. Daniels. Thank you so much for that. And so now we are very fortunate today to have Adina Tubman, our Director of Creative Activism, with us today, who is eager to share with you all the structure and impact of the sponsorship. Please welcome Adina.
Hi, everyone. Hi, it's great to be here. I love working with the amazing young artists at Breaking Walls. This is my third year as the Director of Creative Activism. Last summer, during our virtual International Artistic Cooperative, the artists created PSAs for each of their delegations about social issues they want to improve, such as racism, ending mental health stigma, the rights of Indigenous people in Chile, domestic violence, and the need to move from isolation during COVID to connection through activism. For this summer, the Creative Activist Lab 2021, I'm working with Atenkosi Nyembezi, one of our ambassadors at Breaking Walls, and we're going to ask the artists to interview someone in their community or in their family who is an activist, creative or otherwise, and record the interview. The second part of the assignment is that each artist will create a short video about the person they interview, using some of the audio from their interviews and photos and music, images or text about this person and their work. And then we'll share the videos on social media and on our YouTube channel. A wonderful organization called StoryCorps will archive the interviews at the Library of Congress. And we can share these conversations on our new Breaking Walls podcast, Connect, Create, Change. This project will take the work, this is what Atenkosi and I discussed, it will take the work that the artists created last summer with their PSAs and build on it by reaching out to individuals in their communities who are activists and learning about their work in a more personal way. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Billie Allen Memorial Sponsorship. Each year, the recipient will be selected from their participation in the Creative Activist Lab. The Billie Allen Memorial Sponsorship will be awarded annually to a deserving ambassador to support their study abroad and internship opportunities, seeding their community-based initiative and representing Breaking Walls at international youth leadership forums. Atenkosi Nyembezi will be the inaugural recipient of the Billie Allen Memorial Sponsorship for interning at the UN. He was selected for his work in 2020, crafting our annual peace and acceptance statement. And now you will get to meet the wonderful Atenkosi.
Thank you. Yes, we are going to bring in Atenkosi, who started as a Breaking Walls artist in 2014 and became an ambassador in 2017. He is from the Philippi Township in Cape Town. Atenkosi is studying LLB at the University of Cape Town, and he aspires to inspire young activists for the promotion of education and upliftment. He believes young people not only have the potential to be great citizens in the future, but with the access to positive resources, they have the power to change the status quo now. Please welcome Atenkosi.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being with us today. We appreciate it very much. So to do this, it just comes out of my heart. The role and the impact that Breaking Walls has played in my life has been so much already. They've done a lot. It goes back to what I think Fran was speaking about. I started Breaking Walls in 2014 as an artist. Today, I'm an ambassador. It has been always hard to do this because one of the best thing for me was to travel abroad, which was made by a lot of sponsors. But the 2014, and I've always told Fran and everyone that it still remains the most special of them all. So you have to think here, someone has just went overseas for the first time, but I want to tell you that that one, and I'm so glad that we're speaking about someone who sponsored that, because that person sponsored hope, they sponsored a dream, they sponsored a family, someone who will grow up with a better understanding and teach the rest of the family. With the family, I include my community. It has been through the contribution of Miss Bill Allen, who sponsored that. I know she's looking at me now because her work affected my life so much. And I want to say to her, thank you very much for everything. We come here as individuals, but we have a community that we represent. So whenever you give any one of us from Barcelona, Detroit, from Palestine, from Germany, we come with our community. Breaking Walls, it's, as I want to say it, leading a conversation that needed to be started a long time ago. I'm so proud to be a recipient of the scholarship to the UN. The UN for me is the top place for the work that we are doing. We have so many visions and things that are aligned, that are not parallel, but we have the same things. In the UN, there are so many articles that speak about human rights, socio-economic rights, cultural rights. And in Breaking Walls, that's exactly what we deal with. We do something that I think the UN would be proud of if they can see us. And we have engaged with them, which is what they say in their documents is what we practice, because in their documents they say we are all equal, we are all the same, and we all should be loving. We are ought to create peace, we are ought to create harmony. And Breaking Walls has started that. When Mama D said earlier that this Breaking Walls is needed for every place, I could 100% say that that is correct. Since joining the Breaking Walls, I have been educated. And it is that now I see education as the key of every problem, which so many people in my country even would say it's not. They see material as the solution, wealth and everything. But I believe even people who are wealthy, they face discrimination, they face racism. And I believe it's not only about the wealth, I think it's about the education. I think everything, every solution for everything is the education. And in Breaking Walls, that's what we are doing. We are teaching each other that through even anything, any characteristics, it's not. I think Martin Luther King tried when he gave his saying, which said that you should judge a person by the character of that person and not the color of their skin. But in Breaking Walls, I want us to broaden that and say that it's not only the race which you should not judge a person by, but discrimination in all form is not allowed. And then I take from Martin Luther King, you should judge a person by their character and not just their characteristics. Because with discrimination, I think it puts everything, even things that I think people think it's okay to discriminate, because we see so many people, and I'm so proud to be in this project where we are trying to, all these things that are problems, we're trying to face them at the same time. And then when we meet in this summit, we create what we are imagining. So acceptance, love, and everyone understanding, no fear. We try to reduce ignorance, better communication, education. Ever since I have been in Breaking Walls, things have changed for the best for me. I believe I wouldn't be where I am without Breaking Walls. And I think I wouldn't be going where I'm going without Breaking Walls, because I will go to a world well informed. And I will go to a world with a mission, which is to do what the person we are honoring today did with her life, with even traveling and to go and perform for that person. That's a service to them, because art can be able to heal souls. Art is the best thing to heal souls. So we have different fields where we want to go. Others want to do art, others want to, but I think what she has done for us is to show us that with whatever you do, use that platform to help others, help empower others, make sure that the myth of all the discrimination, you try to do your best. And I think that's the mission we can give ourselves. Just before I stop, is that we can, in whatever context, try to bring about change. And I think what I want to leave today is that you should not judge a person based on any characteristics. You should judge them by their character. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Atankosi, for a very impassioned speech you just gave. And now it is my great pleasure to introduce Dwayne Harper Grant, who is Miss Allen's son. Welcome, Dwayne.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Condola. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dwayne. I'm Billie's son. Thank you for joining us. So on behalf of my sister, Carolyn, the executive director, Fran Tar, to the great team of organizers for this event, Uma, Adina, Tatiana, and our gracious host, Condola Rashad, all the artists and partners and supporters of this event and who helped launch the Billie Allen What a Seed Can Do Memorial sponsorship. I would like to thank you for joining us this spring afternoon. We are really delighted, honored, grateful that you are with us. You've joined us. I'd very much like to congratulate Atankosi as the first recipient of this special sponsorship as well. It was amazing to hear him talk today. I believe if he was at the 2014 FunFest, that was an amazing event. I happened to be there. I was lucky enough to be there as well. And in talking with my sister, we thought, well, we don't want to really talk about our mom. We want to say, maybe not as eloquently as she might have said, but we want to say what she might have said on this occasion. And again, if you knew Billie, you knew that she had this way about her. She had this laser focus when she talked or when she's, she was very passionate. So she would really get down in the trenches and just lay it on you. Most of the times, very, very, what's the word, gracious, I suppose, but she would also make no bones. So here goes what she might say, but it appears that we are emerging on this new expanse now. We are emerging, especially in the arts, on a fallow expanse. The arts has suffered in COVID as we have taken shelter, as we have sort of been socially distanced or asocially distanced, however you want to say it. We just have left that void of connection and everything. So we are looking out on this fallow land, this arts of that has gone away from connection, from enjoyment, from having that inspiration, that spark. Fallow, by the way, it doesn't mean barren. It means that it has been left to us. It has been given to us as possibility, but it has been left there. So right now we have a new opportunity for connection and for change and for growing in this fallow land, growing the arts and culture, for seeding this fallow expanse before us. So to say that we want to help support our young artists as they grow, as they develop new ideas, new thinking, it's really an important opportunity right now to support them as they look out, as they see the opportunity, as they work and seek emergence in this new paradigm, which we are in right now. So in saying that, I would say support is crucial. Breaking Walls is an amazing organization. Billie was very involved in it. Again, as Afton Koti said, the 2014 Fun Fest was an amazing event. And that kind of grew wings for what's happening right now. And right now is actually growing wings for what's going to happen in the future. So go to Breaking Walls, breakingwallsprogram.org. It's really amazing content of what they're doing. And also check out our online auction. There's a lot of things that are available there that are fun. Cooking classes, music classes, conversations that you can have with some of the great people that you've seen today. To the artists, she would say, the world needs you. It needs your vision, it needs your creativity, it needs your insights. Planet Earth needs connection, it needs change. And by virtue of what you are doing and who you are that connections. You are those connections, you are the agents of positive change. So believe in yourself, believe in your voice, believe that you are unique. No one else has your vision, no one else has your dreams, no one else has your expression. Be inspired by others, but you don't have to compare yourself to them. Seek people to guide you, seek mentors, as my mom was a mentor. Ask questions, ask lots of questions. Your gift and you are inseparable. You are that thing that needs to nurture itself. Your gift and your art will take wings if you allow it, if you allow the space to grow, and you nurture it, you work on it. And like a mighty oak, like a tall redwood, or like a beautiful flower that can grow from a small seed, what a seed can do, what you can do is no less than a small miracle. So that's all that I could think that she might say, but I just wanted to leave you with those thoughts today. Again, very honored to have this memorial in her honor, this memorial sponsorship in her honor. Thank you again for that, Fran, and the directors and the organizers, for all the people who joined us today. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dwayne. Thank you. And just before we move into the next section of our afternoon, I would like to make the intention of holding a moment of silence in honor of the wonderful Billie Allen. And we can start that moment 1 second, I'm going to do a timer. Where's my timer? Okay, right now. Okay, thank you. So each year, the artists, ambassadors, and associates of Breaking Walls collaborate on their theme for that year. And this theme is then used as the backbone of each program and interaction, whether it's in person or virtual. Their 2021 theme is Breaking Walls 2021, our collective spirit striving to connect and create in preparation for leading our changing future. Cool. So using this as their starting point, we are now going to be experiencing some performances in this order. We will be experiencing, the first performance we'll be experiencing is by Selena, who unfortunately is not with us. It's a video. And then we will go into Monses, and then we'll go into Iman, and then we will go into Indipile. And so this is Empathy, Our Seeds of Understanding. That is the name of this, directed by Breaking Walls Director of Theater Performance, Tom Costello, and our Associate Director of Theater Performance, Aina Cuesta. All right.
I am the soft petals of a flower. I am the oceans crashing into the earth. I wasn't born this way. I've become strong enough to bear others' burdens, such an immense power to hold. My petals are delicate, yet sturdy. They cradle emotions just as they hold the morning dew. They protect the leaves from harm, taking on stresses you didn't even know were there. My petals carry the weight of the world. Like the ocean, I move with the wind. The moon's energy pushes and pulls me against my will. But like water, I am resilient. I react and return every move she makes, constantly dancing, trying to keep up with one another. I see, feel, and hear all that is around me in a higher frequency. I'm excited with every move, sound, and color that the world has to offer. I feel every emotion with an intensity as hot as the sun. I'm in a maze of feelings, so rare that they have no words. No words to describe how it feels to be me, but you can get pretty close when you say that it's just empathy.
Those scars were not on your skin, but to felt the pain. Those tears were not falling to the eyes, but to clean them up anyway. Seems like a part of me is feeling how my heart breaks. So I'm careful. I'm careful with the words I use, and I'm careful with the decisions I make. Because whatever you do or you say cannot be taken back. Find your place and help the ones who need it. Because it might not mean a lot to you, but it can mean the world to those beside you. So smile, share happiness and confidence. Be the sparkle someone needs to light up their day, and be the joy of those who need to stop the pain.
long time in history of the man, the source of empathy is our shared humanity. For me, empathy is presented by expressing my feelings for others and helping others. Yes, this is how I illustrate my empathy for others. When, when each of us understands someone's needs, sadness, suffering, it means laying the foundation for the connection between us all. It means feeling what they feel, from love, loneliness, joy, jitters, safety, and stress. It means hearing what they hear, the inner voice of fear, cheers of support, and whispers of disappointment. It means seeing what they see, from fake smiles of hypocritical friends, from hardship of life, and the door to the opportunity closing. It means that power of that word. It means that power of that word that just a look, a word, or an action can make us connected. So that human in our soul wakes up and do what should be done. From helping, supporting, loving, and understanding. It's just about connecting with each other each day and in every way.
We have had enough. Life has torn us. It has torn us to a part whereby okay, sorry. We have had enough. Life has torn us. It has torn us to a point whereby we don't care about anyone or anything anymore. We don't care about friendship, love, support, peace, loyalty, nothing. We can't even console or empathize with everyone because we're all facing the same stresses of life. Bought a car, got a job, graduated, congratulations. Someone died, life is so unfair. It's your birthday, happy birthday. Yet we continue because we don't care. Why? Because we're tired. We're tired of crying, we're tired of begging, we're tired of fighting. Actually, we're tired of living. We're tired of living for, yes, we heard, yes, we saw. Oh my God, those poor children. Life is so unfair. And yet we bury our feelings and our loved one each and every day. But let me say, let me hold the door for you. I may have never walked a mile in your shoe, but I've seen that your goals are worn and your strength is torn under the weight of a story I've never lived before. So let me say, let me hold the door for you, because even after all the sacrifice, after all, let me hold the door for you, because after all the challenges that you've been facing, it's the least that I can do.
Wow. Thank you, Selena, Iman, Monse, and Ifule. Highly, highly inspiring. You guys never cease to amaze me. um, Such rich work, so rich and so specific in ways that I think, and it's not a judgment, but I think a lot of, I'll put it this way, I speak to and hear from many people that are much older than all of you, and it's not every day that I am impacted by such vivid and rich usage of language. So thank you. And this is the part that is always very exciting. So now each of the panelists can ask the artists and ambassadors who performed or are on our panel screen a question. And as each artist, ambassador, associate answers, please share your name and delegation. So how we're going to do this is, attendees, if you want to put this actually in the Q&A, which you should see on the bottom right part of the screen, then I will read them aloud, and then we will move forward that way and see who's got answers for us. So let's open that up. Okay, if you have trouble putting it in the Q&A box, which you shouldn't, but if you do, you can also put it in the chat if that's easier. Okay. So we've got a few questions here. The first question is from Martha. Could the artists please tell more about themselves? So just give a quick, overall, just in the introduction to how you identify as yourself and what that means to you. You can keep it brief. Okay, let's see. Who would like to speak on that? Anybody? Oh, okay, we've got Monse. Okay.
Yeah, I would like to share. I'm Monse. I'm from Santiago Delegation. I joined Breaking Walls in 2018. And actually, I used to write songs, but I lost my confidence. And after Breaking Walls, I started writing again. I felt way more confident. And I actually changed my major. I was studying something related to chemistry, and now I'm studying social work. Because uh, something Breaking Walls made me realize is that I want to make a change in this world, and this is my one and only chance. We all have to put a little bit of ourselves in this world to make an impact, I believe.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else? Who are you? Ah, hello. Okay.
Hi. Okay. Well, I'm Iman. I'm a Tangier Morocco artist. I've been working with Breaking Walls 2 years from 2019, and I'm studying in university as a business administration student. And I have to say that Breaking Walls is a very good experience that really helps and like changes in our lives, and something that anyone would love to have. And I'm very proud of being here.
Alrighty. Oh, okay.
Hello, everyone. My name is Indy Pile, and I'm a Cape Town ambassador. And being part of Breaking Walls has played a huge impact in my life because through everything and like through everything of our daily lives, and since I started the program, it has grown a lot of like self-confidence in me. And then it being part of the family has also gave me knowledge so that I can create the change and also be the change. For example, now I'm studying like education at a tertiary institution here in Cape Town, and the impact that Breaking Walls has played in my life is that even though I have started studying education this year, but I'm also making a change in my community too. I'm involved in the community and trying to um, um, I'm trying to share the knowledge that I get in from Breaking Walls. I'm a change driver, and then I just motivate people, and then like it has played a huge role in myself, and it has also instilled a lot of things in me. And for me, it has also helped me to grow as a very strong and powerful leader too. And also through my writing too, they have helped me a lot to also enhance my writing and become a better writer. So I'm very grateful for Breaking Walls. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Senorita Fran.
So hi, I'm Fran from Barcelona Artists, and for me, Breaking Walls has meant to learn that something I really love doing, that was acting. It could just not just be something I enjoy doing, but also it could mean for me to be able to express things, to communicate to people, to get to do something which I felt it was right. So I could not just enjoy, but also do something that also meant something to people and to everybody who was near me, or not just people who know me, but everybody. And it was something to make something great from something I really love. So it meant a lot to me. And Breaking Walls has always been such an opening so many doors, so many my mind to so many things, that it was so grateful to be part of it.
Awesome. Thank you. And we have another question, which is from Ms. Bertha Daniels. Where do you see yourselves 5 years from now? Where do you see yourselves 5 years from now? Okay, Tatiana.
Hi. My name's Tatiana. I'm from the Brooklyn delegation. I'm an associate. I've been a part of Breaking Walls for a very long time. I can't remember the year because I have bad memory. But Breaking Walls has influenced a lot of my life choices, from high school to college to now. When I was in college during this program, I was very interested in social work, social justice, and stuff like that. But then as I got further involved in Breaking Walls, when we traveled to Chile and also with my youth initiative in Romania, I realized that I would have a bigger impact on the youth, on health, especially in the communities of like underdeveloped communities when it comes to health. So now I'm more focused on becoming a nurse practitioner. So in the next 5 years, hopefully I'm working with youth as a nurse practitioner, either traveling abroad as a traveling nurse, or what's the other thing? I forgot right now. Like I said, my memory is very bad. I'm sorry. I apologize. But just in the health field, I believe that health is a big and important part of everyone's community, especially now with COVID-19. And hopefully in the next 5 years, I'm helping with the research with health problems that impact low income nations. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Tati. Thank you. And also, I would like to just take a second to open the floor to Mehdi, because I think they wanted to introduce themselves as well. And so maybe you can have a double answer. Who are you? And also, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Double question.
Thanks, Gondola. I was a bit nervous, so I just couldn't open my camera and audio on. So I'm Mehdi Obaril. I'm a Tangier artist from the Tangier delegation. I joined Breaking Walls at, I guess, 2018 here in Tangier, and Breaking Walls. When I hear the name Breaking Walls, it means to me. It not only means an association. It does mean for me a family, and they gave me a lot of opportunities to spread my wings, and gave me freedom to express myself. And I have a lot of things on my mind. I'm senior at high school, and I'm thinking of doing a lot of things, and I want to share top 3 things that I'm thinking of studying next year. I'm gonna choose either going to the Navy or being a studying tourism or cybersecurity. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. And do we have anyone else that wants to answer the question where they see themselves in 5 years? If not, I will move on to the next question. All right, let's move on to the next question then. And thank you, Ms. Daniels, for that question. So now we have Ms. Catherine Jacobs. Did the process of writing about empathy impact your ideas about empathy? Or how do you experience the writing process with Breaking Walls? Thank you all.
Me again.
Oh.
So I think it does, since you have to analyze what empathy means to you and what it means in general. You have to go deeper in yourself and your mind to kind of realize you are applying it to your life, or you just I don't know how to explain it. Like sometimes we just know the words, but we don't apply it to our life. And being able to write about empathy and mainly for this time at least, the seed of what a seed can do, it makes you realize that there's so much you can do. There's little actions that can have great impact in your life and someone else's life. And it's just a great way to get to know yourself a little bit better. Thank you for the question.
All right, thank you so much. Anyone else have any answers to that question? Oh, okay. Let's start with Iman. Oh, okay. Iman's back. Let's start with Iman.
Okay, well, right, the impact of writing, the process of writing about empathy or any other topic, it's something that make me understand the topic more and know how to deal with it. Like we need empathy in our life, dealing with people, dealing with ourselves. So it's something that you make you understand more, and you can share it with other people more. So this can help us more with this.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Now let's go back to Indipile.
Oh, hello again. So the process about writing about empathy from my side was like very personal. And then like while I was writing my writing trigger, like it took me through like a very deep journey. As other writing triggers, which we write in Breaking Walls, like they dig deeper into us. Like when I was writing my writing trigger right now, like it just I was just like evaluating on everything that is happening in life right now. And then as I was telling Tom that like I just like there was a incident that recently happened whereby my friend tried to take her life away. So like it was like very like it was like it is very emotional for me when I was writing this. It was very emotional for me when I was writing this. And then when we write, and then also when we're writing, the writing triggers, like as I said, it dig deeps into us. And then like it's just that whenever like we're expressing through our writing, like we find a sense of healing. And then when we also speaking about it and then performing it, we also find a sense of healing, because now we get like different views and different journeys through writing on empathy and all that stuff. So like yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. And now I would like to introduce Claudia. She also has an answer for us.
Hi, everybody. My name is Claudia. I'm part of the Santiago delegation from Chile. And the process of writing about empathy, every time you write about this type of topics, you realize some aspects like you haven't thought about it because I don't know, it's like you can think about something, but when you start writing, you go deeper. It's like a more difficult process that takes more time, and that makes you go like into your into your thoughts, like to go swimming into your thoughts and you start discovering different things and things you don't usually like reflect, you know. And also when we write, um during the writing triggers, we share our ideas with the others, and you get a lot of from other people, because you reflect with someone else, and probably that person has a different opinion than you, or like a different point of view. So we grow as a group, and it's great to develop those skills, you know, because we are very busy with our lives and studying and working and thinking about plans for the future, but sometimes you forget that there are people in your life that need you, and that they are going through a lot too. So we need to support each other and to be as like and to be as much empathetic as we can, because you will never know what the other person is facing in their life.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And so we still have a few. Señorita Fran is.
So first, I would like to say, Catherine, thank you for the question. Since when we are doing the writing triggers, it's a moment where we are also open, and it's a moment where we share how we actually are. Like it's the more inner part of us, and it's quite a quite a moment, because you meet people that in a way that you would never actually meet them, since they are opening their hearts. And that moment actually it's a beautiful moment, and you talk topics that are so like daily basic um topics, but in that moment they're so important, so unique, that it's such a great experience. And
I think you might have accidentally muted yourself.
oh,
There we
sorry.
go.
Well, no, it was all I needed to say, so thank you.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you all so much for these beautiful questions and also these very diverse answers. I would like to briefly return to a point that I shared with everyone when we started this afternoon, which is that Breaking Walls impacts, transforms, amplifies the individual voices of our participants as they bond as a creative collective. This is, as I said before, what I love so much about Breaking Walls. So we continually mentors our attitude of gratitude, and today has been a prime example. So thank you all so much for your support. Our goal is to support both our first Billie Allen Memorial sponsorship and our virtual artist cooperative program this summer. And the goal that we are trying to reach is $10,000. And as of today, I have been told that we have reached 45% of that. So that's wonderful. And with your support, we will be able to meet it. I know we will. So thank you so much. There are still opportunities to sustain and expand Breaking Walls. Please do whatever you can. Let your friends, your family know. Yes, this is the link here. As I was saying, just let your friends and family and social network know about our auction and encourage them to make their own individual contribution on our website. Everybody will get a follow-up email with both links, but these are the links here that's being shared on the screen at this time. And within these last few moments, I would love to just bring up our tree one more time, if that's possible, because it's just so amazing. Let's see. All right, we got creativity, vision for peace building, collective expansion, culture of peace, fun, empathy, freedom of speech, friendship, leadership, sending art out to the world, love for everybody and everything, humor and imagination, personal freedom, global perspective in local environments, harmony and diversity, mentoring, expression, healing through telling our stories, and art beyond language. I'm saying, can I get a t-shirt of this? Legit, I need to look at this every morning when I wake up. So once again, Thank you all so much. Your ideas and support inspire us all. Thank you so much to all of those who participated in the auction. And I'm going to bring Fran back, our president, just for one final goodbye. And yeah, we will go into our beautiful Saturday from there.
Thank you, Condola. Thank you, Selena, Iman Monse, and the dear Indapile, and Atenkosi, Yasmin, and Danny, and Tati, and Carolyn, and Dwayne. And if I missed anyone, just raise your hand and I'll call you out. Tom and Ina, thank you so much for all the hard work that you put into preparing our young artists and ambassadors. Adina, thank you for always being so on top of the Creative Activist Lab. And thank each and every one of you who came today. I really, really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of my heart. Friends say to me sometimes that Breaking Walls is the little engine that could, and we just keep going, but we really need your support. And we would appreciate any way that you can help us spreading the word, sharing our links. Any donation, doesn't matter how small or how large, will make a big impact. But the last thing I want you to do and take away with you today is if everyone will turn on their cameras and do our signature Breaking Walls, snapping, heart-making, waving goodbye. Okay, and then you're going to be able to hear the beautiful instrumental music to our music video, which is called Red Hearts. So thank you all for coming. Thank you to the beautiful panelists. Thank you to everyone from Cape Town to Tangier to Santiago to Detroit and Barcelona and the USA and Germany. Let's have a little shout out for those women from Germany. Okay, adios, ciao, ciao. Goodbye from here. There it is, the Red Heart music. Thank you, Mehdi. Thank you, Mehdi, for representing the Breaking Walls men. Hi, Adina's dad. Fran's dad. Hi, Kirsten.
I can see the fear in your eyes with frozen tears. Don't worry, I'll be clear, and glory will be near. You got the strength, the power to make change. Bring brightness to the dark, and be everything you want. They may not hear you, they may not be nice, but once you fall down, you get up once and twice. The love in you should be never sacrificed. You run your own game, so sure I roll the dice. No one will ever run your heaven, your kingdom at all. Another stars can see the shine between your hands in your soul. The love your red heart holds can make this big world roll. The love your red heart holds will make the story told. You're so damn fine. All beauty gods combine. Perfection, one of a kind. Don't change, don't fall in line. We're together in one whole soul. Your goal is my goal. We'd struggle through it all. It's you and I breaking walls.
They may not hear you, they may not be nice, but once you fall down, you get up once and twice. The love in you should be never sacrificed. You're on your own game, so sure you wanna roll the dice. No one will ever burn your heaven, your kingdom at all. And all the stars see the shine between your hand and your soul. The love your red heart holds will make this big world roll. The love your red heart holds will have
your story told. Yeah, story told.
No one ever burns your heaven, your kingdom at all. No, the stars can see the shine between your hands and your soul. The love your red heart holds can make this big world roll. The love your red heart holds can make this big world roll.